everyone, it's FCA, and today's video is going to be about braces. You guys like them, so I keep doing them. Alright, downside to braces is what this video is about. One downside is you have to take a lot of extra stuff with you that you wouldn't do otherwise, like your toothbrush, your toothpaste. You can still buy the mini ones, but still that space in your bag that you normally wouldn't carry about with you. Your little braces brush. If you get that waxy stuff for like if something starts to be sharp or poking, and if you have rubber bands, you have to take the rubber band package with you everywhere you go. So that's stuff you have to carry around. Another downside is when you first get your braces done, what they do is they take a cement paste adhesive, put it on your teeth, use a laser to hold the bracket in place, so it's not screwed in or anything. But when they put that on, if you have sensitive teeth like I do, it's going to be uncomfortable. And then when they first tighten it, it's definitely a pain that ranks in the top 10 most painful things I've ever experienced. Now, granted, it's probably very low on the list of 10, but it still made the list. So take some ibuprofen or some Advil. Even if you normally don't do that because you're afraid it'll weaken your immune system, trust me, take something. Another thing is if you stuff gets caught in between these little brackets, and it's disgusting, and that's why you need all that oral hygiene stuff so that you can try and rinse it out. But like it becomes a pain, especially when stuff gets caught back here. Especially if it's like the skin of a tomato or lettuce, stuff like that. When it gets caught in there, or chicken skin, if it gets caught in there, it's such a pain because you can feel it there. You know it's gross. It's not coming out, and obviously people who you're talking to could see it. So then you start talking like this, have to run to the bathroom. That can cause a few issues. Another downside is that you have them, so sometimes people. Like, I think I like my braces, and I think I look okay in them. But sometimes just like when you're looking in your mirror, you're having a bad day. It's just like, oh, on top of everything else, I have braces. You have to avoid things that you once loved, like bubble gum that's sugared. So, Bubblicious, Hubba Bubba, Bazooka, that zebra gum that comes with the fake tattoos. I forget what that's called, but it's really awesome. You can't have that. You can only have Trident and Eclipse. Now, granted, those are really nice, but you can only have sugarless gum, and sometimes those aren't as fun because you can't blow bubbles with them. Also, you want to avoid candy like Skittles, Starburst, Twix, Snickers, and we're all going to eat those things anyway, but just be aware that the chewy stuff is going to be hard to get out, and you need to get it out if you eat those things, because otherwise it'll set on your braces, and if it sits on your braces, it could cause tooth decay right where the braces are. So when your braces come out, guess what's going to be there? Tooth decay. You don't want that. It's ugly. Another bad thing, speaking of ugly, is that it's hard to keep your teeth white, because obviously you can't use like whitening strips. You can still use the whitening toothpaste and stuff like I do, but my teeth used to be paper towel white with just regular toothpaste, and they're not as white anymore. And I know that's a vain thing to say, but having white teeth makes us feel good. But it's hard to keep them white, especially down here. So, be aware of that. Another downside is, I had another downside. These, when they snap, they hurt. Mine tend to snap when I've been talking for a while, or when I yawn. They snap the most. Also, sometimes when you lay certain ways, like if you always lay to one side, or if you lay on your face, which I hear is a really unhealthy way to sleep anyway, but it can cause bumps wherever the rubber bands are, because it rubs against there, and so it can kind of make your mouth sore, even more sore than it already is. Also, these things come off when you mess with them with your tongue, which I tend to do a lot. Yeah, so there are downsides to having braces, and I just thought I should bring that to your attention. Because I'm usually pretty chill about my braces, but I wanted you to know that there is a downside. So if you're gonna get them, know that it's there. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about them. Have a nice day.